Ashley here with Nails Next Top Nail Artist pre-challenge number 2, Wanderlust. This week's challenge was sponsored by Swarovski Crystal, and our inspiration was one of their trends from their 2019 Spring-Summer Lookbook titled Leisure. Now these are some of the pictures we were given for inspiration. Leisure is all about luxury, opalescence, being exclusive, being privileged, indulgence. So what better way to indulge yourself than to wear nails that are extremely lavish and with crystals that drip down your fingers. So getting started on these nails, I put a base down of the color Cashmere in Lachat Perfect Match. After I put the base, I mixed up some custom colors in very pastel pink, golds, purples, and fuchsias, and I started making some palm leaves. I wanted to make them very pastel and almost like kind of hidden in the backdrop, just like one of the pictures from the 2019 Spring Summer Lookbook. And here I am ombreing some sunsets with the same colors of acrylic paints that I used for my palm leaves. And then I went over the palm leaves and ombreed some of the sides of the palm leaves to put them even deeper into the background. For my next look here, I created these petals that looked like, to me, either flower petals or feathers. I wanted to create a look that could be portrayed as either because I couldn't exactly tell in the picture. You can see in the background here. I then embellished it with Swarovski Crystal Pixies because look, if you could see, there's little tiny beads in the backdrop of the picture there. I applied them with the Wildflowers matte top coat, and I went back in and made sure that they were completely surrounded so they stayed on there. Yes, this is a hairbrush. I decided that I was going to use these hairbrush bristles for one of my steps for my nails. They ended up being the absolute perfect thing, so you'll see later how I used them. I did create a little moon here out of some of these nail tips with my drill. Then I poked a little hole in the middle of the nail tip with scissors. If you spin them around and put pressure, it creates a very symmetrical, even hole, and the little bristles fit right through there. I then painted these nail tips with a mix of the cashmere polish and a brighter pink. I wanted to create a little bit of a marbly look, and also I wanted to have that perfect color of in between. I then covered them with white chrome to give them a pearlescent look, as pearlescent was definitely something that portrayed the leisure theme of the Swarovski lookbook. I then embellished these nail tips with Swarovski crystals. I wanted them to be kind of a contrast to the pale pastel colors, so I used some like dark reds and purples and blues to create a nice contrast between the pastels. So once all my second nail tips were covered with crystals, I lined them up with the nail tip that they were going to be on top of. So here I used a little spot of glue to attach my flattened bristles to the nail tips. Look at there, it looks like little alien nails. I actually really love that look. I'm gonna have to use some bristles and other nails. So I applied one of these to each of the nails right in the center toward the moon area of the nail. I then made sure that they were on there good using some builder gel. I do this step by like quickly sticking my brush in the gel and then pulling it out really quick so you get a nice little string of that gel, and using that string to get in all the cracks. I do that as I apply my stones as well. So then I go in here and make sure my little nail plates fit on top of the nails perfectly, and they do. Super cute. And then I wanted to cut off the elongated tips of the bristles. I don't need all that length. I just need a little tiny bit so my nail plate can swivel back and forth. Once I cut them off to the perfect length, I put a little tiny dot of glue on the very tip of the bristle where I cut it, and then I put a slightly larger crystal than the circumference of the bristle so that the nail plates don't fall back off. Then here is the finished look. It is super glam. It is super cute. It's a little bit ridiculous, but that's exactly the look I was going for. So you can either wear the nail plate flipped up to go over the entire nail plate, or you can flip it back around to cover parts of your fingers and wear it as jewelry. This is my look. I hope you guys liked it. I loved making it. They're super fun to play with and like swivel them around. So thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on social media. My Instagram is c.a.r.manny. That's Carmanny. Follow me so that you can vote for me when I make it to the top 12. Woo woo!